support Secretary of State Kobach's new voter ID law? Why or why not?
I knew this was going to be a question. Actually, I do support it. I know that probably I know your organization does not. I feel like that it is not an unusual burden that we are placing on our constituency to show ID. I think it's a very common practice that we do every day, whether that's in opening bank accounts, whether that's trying to rent a house, whether it's getting a passport, whether it's getting on an airplane, etc. I have not heard, I will say in all truthfulness, I have had not one person call me with regard to having an issue when they went to vote. So I am supportive of it, and I did vote for it, and I will stand behind that decision.
I absolutely do not support the voter ID law / proof of citizenship law. Although it may not be a big deal to me and my wife Rhonda and Kay and her husband and many people in this room, I've met many people throughout the course of the campaign who were not going to vote because of this law. They have not had an ID for many years. They don't drive. Most of them are seniors, many of them seniors with disabilities. And if I had not come to their house and told them about advanced voting, they were not going to vote this year. I think these laws, written by Chris Kobach and promoted by Chris Kobach and his friends, are destructive to voting rights. I think they will lead to many more legal voters being prevented from voting than illegal voters. We don't have one proven case of in-person voter impersonation at the polls, which is what this law was intended to address in Johnson County, or as far as I know in Kansas. So I think it's a solution in search of a problem, an unnecessary government regulation, and all I can say is wait till January when new voters are going to have to prove their citizenship, their U.S. citizenship to register to vote in Kansas. I could not be more against that requirement. We show our IDs all the time for things, but they're things like driving a car, drinking alcohol, opening a bank account that are not fundamental rights. This is a fundamental right. I think it does not need to be impeded that way.